At the point, standing 6'2", number 1, Reggie Jackson. Starting at power forward, standing 6'8", number 8, Marcus Morris. The underdog, standing 6'8", number 13, Paul George. At the other forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 2, Kawhi Leonard. The head coach of your home team is Tyler Lue. Ladies and gentlemen, your Los Angeles Clippers.
Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of this Western Conference semifinal. We'll be bringing you another exciting broadcast of NBA playoff basketball right here on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. With us tonight, 1990 NBA Dunk Contest finalist Kenny the Jet Smith. I remember that 90 event. You were terrific. You were skying all over the place.
Man, thanks for having me. But how did they give Dominic that? He did the same dunk 3 times. If you do the same dunk, you're going to get the same score. That doesn't make sense to me.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, last season, Paul George had a homecoming.
What a story. David, thank you.
Over the last few years, the step-back three has become a staple for some guys. Who do you think is the most consistent with it?
Harden and Doncic, easily. You know who started the step-back? The first time I ever saw it was Kiki Vandal.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I never saw a step-back until he
And
played.
it was quick.
Yeah, he used to do a quick step-back. And I'd never seen the step-back move ever in my life before. And I was like, what is that? Is that a walk? He's like, no, it's a step-back. And now we got the step to the step to the step to the step to the step back.
The side back.
And what's going to be the next development?
You're just going to be able to run and you don't have to jump.
We're seeing that right now.
Yeah, exactly.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. We've got Rudy Gay. He's out there with DeRozan. Murray out there with Pirtle. And it's Walker in at the shooting guard. And for the Clippers, they've got Jackson. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Morris. Then it's Paul George. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot.
Well, he's such a smart offensive player. DeMar DeRozan knows the best option there is the quick release on the catch and shoot.
Here's Leonard. Sinks that one from the post.
And this guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And Murray's got the ball here for San Antonio. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Free throw good, Murray. And so he makes both from the line. Now Jackson. The pass to Cousins. And yes, it's good. A lot of people think Kawhi Leonard is the best player in the NBA right now. Kenny, what do you think?
It's hard to argue. He's in the heart of his prime. You know, he's dominant in both areas of the floor, offensively, defensively. And the one thing that he does is that he's not afraid of the big moment. The big moments have really shined over the last couple of years.
Greg, you and I saw that firsthand.
Oh, no, the guy's growth as a player and comfort level in those clutch moments really has been off the charts.
Here's Murray, kicks to Pearl. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
We love to see him powering through the contact to get the bucket and one. Pirtle with a show of some strength.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one misses. Clippers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Jackson. George trying to break free.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
against Jackson. Here's Pirtle. Passes it to Gay. Step back shot. Cousins pulls it in.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
DeRozan's shot is good.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Jackson kicks to Leonard. Fires from the line. Count that one.
It's hard to defend from here. All Leonard needs is some room to shoot, and he's taking it.
And the feisty defender. Man, Patrick Beverly, one of those guys you love to play with and you would hate to play against yet.
He's just an irritant. I mean, this guy's like, oh my God, he's like a bug in your ear, like on a summer day in the bushes. Like, it's just annoying.
Just ruins the whole thing.
And he's not scared to guard anybody, but all day you're just swinging at your ears and swinging at your ears. I'd hate to play.
He has a motor, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Leonard inside. DeRozan defending. Morris with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Walker against George. Here's Gay outside. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Shoots from 12. That one misses. Spurs leading by 5. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Just terrific communication between teammates. DeRozan times his leap to perfection, and the pass was perfect.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Thursday's loss was a disappointment.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game and do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Murray against Jackson, and it's Murray penetrating. Game good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Leonard looking over the floor. The Spurs have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. To the middle, here's DeRozan. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. DeRozan's got 8 points.
Kenny, you played for a number of coaches in your career. Which players right now do you think, as you take a look at all the players in the league, would maybe make a good head coach in the future?
Well, LeBron would be a great coach. CP3 would be a heck of a coach, probably. CJ McCollum plays the game because there's a guy. I like guys who weren't like the star, and then became it, because they understand the guys on the bench, how they feel, as well as the stars. So C.J. McCollum has kind of come up into that.
Well, that's why a lot of great coaches, it's not that they were the best player, but they played on great teams. So they get to see it. I'd throw another name out there, Rajon Rondo.
Rajon Rondo.
What about Greg Anthony?
That's the broadcast. No, Greg would be great.
He'd be great. I think either of you would be great.
It would be fun.
I'm trying to own the team.
That's what you want to do. You want to own. You want to own.
6 on the shot clock to stop the run. He can't get that one. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. To the paint. Here's Gay. Some solid defense from Ibaka.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
On the wing, Jackson, covered by Mills. Jackson passes to Ibaka. Gay with the block.
You got to respect those long arms of Gay. I mean, superb at swatting shots away with those big hands.
Walker finds Gay. Empty that time from Leonard. Clippers trail by 11. Trying to get open is Ibaka. And Leonard gets it to go. He's got 6.
Pairing strength and length. Kawhi easily brushes off contact.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. And officials have been more vigilant, guys, whistling the travel violations that we see. At the same time, the league revising the rule book to clarify the gather step when players terminate their dribble. Kenny, in that regard, do you like the way the game is being officiated right now?
What is a gather step? Either you're walking or you're not.
Well, it would seem that way, wouldn't it?
Either you're moving or you're stationary.
The gather step's always been there. It's just, honestly, a lot of guys didn't have the ability to and didn't know how to master it. Iverson was the first guy that I saw that had mastered the gather step. And that's, to me, it's just kind of the evolution.
Walking in my book, Greg. It's still walking.
No, it's you gather it. You get that extra. It's basically, it gives you a half a step.
I'm old school. It's walking.
You're old.
Yeah, and you didn't finish school.
Spurs leading by 11. Mills with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. He kicks it to Jang. Back to Mills. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Clippers have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. And the shot goes in.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
Johnson outside. Here's Eubanks. Defended by Ibaka. And the rejection by Ibaka. Outside Rondo. Zubac, the second chance points on the tip in.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Mills looking it over. Eubanks the pass to Johnson. There's a minute 40 left here in the first quarter. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
Beverly finds Rondo. Floats one, and the layup is good. Now just a 5-point Spurs lead.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Now here's Mills. He's covered by Rondo. Pass to Eubanks. Out to the wing. Here's Vassell. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And Los Angeles guys shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense.
Yeah, and Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spot.
Down low. It's stolen by Ibaka. And now the Clippers on the break. Rondo with the ball. Basket good. Rondo's got his third bucket of the night. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. Jang. No good again that time.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Now here's Beverly. He's guarded closely. Outside for Rondo. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. Johnson outside. Over Kennard. Misses the jumper. And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for the San Antonio Spurs. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated all the talent on this team.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder. Everybody wants to win, and there's no egos. Everybody has fun. We play together. We move the ball. We make sacrifices, and we enjoy getting stops.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays locked up.
Most teams talk about being well balanced. This team lives it.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
They've got Kennard. Rajon Rondo is out there with Patrick Beverley. And it's Ibaka. And it's Zubac in at the center, locking down the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Good on both. The duo for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. Can you think about elite two-way wing tandems in NBA history? This would have to rank right up there with the best of them.
Well, it ranks in terms of talent. But Jordan and Pippen are the idol of that.
They accomplish it.
But the accomplishments is what separates.
Yes.
So what these two accomplish will put them in a league of their own.
No doubt about it. Individual talents. Kawhi is accomplished, right? He's got 2 finals MVPs, 2 championships. Paul George, though, this could put him in that discussion if they're able to somehow win it all.
The Spurs shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Free throw good, Murray.
And they struggled a bit at the line in the first quarter, but they have been terrific in the second, up to almost 85% overall.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Rondo's got 8.
And he's just gotten so much better at being able to pull up in traffic there off the dribble. Rondo can make the D pay if you fall asleep.
Shot from free throw range. Second chance shot. And that one's good. Eubanks.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Rondo. 8 points for him. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Johnson outside. Here's Eubanks. Defended by Ibaka. And that one's good. Eubanks. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Johnson against Kennard. Outside Rondo. Six to shoot. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Well, let's remember, at his size, this is a very mobile 4. He can stretch the defense. In this instance, just does some work in the pick and roll.
Johnson outside. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Not too long ago, we saw a number of NBA players, balk at joining the U.S. national team. Kenny is someone who has played in the colors of red, white, and blue representing this country. Why aren't players lining up to represent the U.S.?
Well, I think it's also a combination of the teams. The investment that they have in their personal players individually from a contractual standpoint. They're scared of the risk. So it's not just a player's decision. I'm sure that there are teams that are calling their players and say, we'd rather you not play.
And we've seen big-time injuries in that regard.
And the other thing is, too, our guys now, back when we played, you only did international competition once. Right now, some of these guys have done it for 5, 6, 7 times.
Yes.
And you factor in their long runs in the postseason, man. That's a lot of wear and tear on the body.
A lot of basketball. Pass to Pirtle. Throws and dishes to Pirtle. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Goes back up. And it's good on the way up. Pirtle's got his second bucket tonight.
as the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboards.
Outside Leonard. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. From the high post, he drills it. Leonard's got 8 points.
The ball handling skills of Leonard creating for himself this time.
Gay outside. The pass to DeRozan. Over Leonard. That one a little long.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
From deep, Walker. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. 6 points for him.
Boy, what a thing of beauty by DeMar DeRozan. His eyes are up. He locates his teammate. Just so pretty.
You look at when you guys played, Kenny, you know, a ton of incredible guards, certainly during your time. Which players gave you the biggest fits when you tried to guard? Who were the most difficult guys?
Well, you know, I didn't have to guard Jordan, but I know that a lot of people had Mike Mayers before they played him.
That's a good one.
Yeah. But you know what's funny? Like guys like Dana Barris and Magoo, they were tough to guard, like because they were so small. They could get up under you. You couldn't really pressure them at times.
It was always the guys that most people wouldn't think about.
Yeah.
Michael Adams.
Yep.
Muggsy Bogues.
Muggsy.
I hated to be guarded by him too. And then, you know, there were some guys that just had quirky games. Remember, was it Kevin Porter?
Oh, did you play against John Bagley?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Herky-jerky guy.
Outside Leonard fires at the elbow. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Well, efficiency from the mid-range has always been a part of Kawhi Leonard's game.
Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Morris against Gay. Over Morris. Gay can't hit.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Morris.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Here's Murray. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
San Antonio shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Free throw good, Murray.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Mills, he's checked in for the Spurs. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
And here's George from the arc. Mills with the rebound. Inside, DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. DeRozan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, there's a tenacity, a ferocity right now about DeMar DeRozan. This guy seems to want the ball every time down the floor. Jackson has the open look. Good on the triple. Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Spurs leading by 5. On the way, DeRozan. Sent back by Leonard.
Leonard is so gifted. He's getting up every night to contest shots.
That one goes in. And now just a 3-point San Antonio lead.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
San Antonio's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Jackson comes over with the double. And here's Mills from the arc. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
No good from Cousins.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back. Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
And Pirtle sends it back.
Active defense from Jakob Pirtle. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
Now, here is George. Covered by Mills. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from George. Now here's Murray. He's got 11. Stolen by George. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Shoots off the step back. Rebounded by the Spurs. They've led by as many as 11 points. Right side, DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down.
I'd say there might not be anyone in the league who enjoys a nice opportunity to send it in as DeMar DeRozan. How about the bounce in his step?
And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 6. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
Boy, he's really had their number. They need to make some kind of adjustment during this timeout.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Cousins. Baca comes in for Morris. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for George. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Reggie Jackson. And that one's good. Beverley.
Well, Patrick Beverley making use of the floater game. So important in today's NBA, particularly at his size.
And we want to thank the Jet for giving us his thoughts. Kenny, stop by here anytime. That door is always open for you.
Well, the door's open, but I'm going to steal a key just in case you don't invite me back. I'm taking it right now.
Well, he'll have the key.
Yes, sir. I'm taking the key right now.
We'll tell fellow PG. We got to let him in.
Yes, sir. I want to be back.
You guards always stay together. What a pleasure it was to have Kenny joining us outdoors. He's been in the business for a long, long time.
Boy, as great as Kenny Smith was on the basketball court, he was a tremendous guard, a championship guard. He's been equally impressive off of it. This guy's a mainstay in the studio, Emmy Award winner, truly a special treat.
Johnson outside. 52 seconds left now here in the second. That one falls.
I'll tell you this, Jang has made himself into a money scorer from mid-range. He's put the time in, and it's paid off.
Beverley, the pass to Rondo. Softly drops in the floater. Rondo's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Mills passes to Eubanks. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
That shot wide open. Now just a 2-point Spurs lead.
Well, Patrick Beverley has turned himself into a reliable three-point shooter. Nice delivery.
Now Mills. Takes a 3. The shot that time, not on target.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Spurs lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building is where the action is happening. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Well, for San Antonio, The first two games of this series were evenly split, and the first half of this game followed suit. They're still searching for that extra edge that'll give them the upper hand here in Game 3. It has become quite the series. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
The differential is the free throw attempts. And that's one of the big stories in this game tonight. They were being so aggressive and so smart that all they could do on the defensive end was foul.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Well, their perimeter defense is falling apart. Guys aren't fighting over screens, closing out on shooters. I mean, you know, when you're playing a team that gets this hot from behind the arc, you got to body up on the shooters and try to close them down. Their defense needs to extend outward in the second half.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinals. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Jakob Poeltl up there with Rudy Gay. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Murray. And it's Walker in at the 2.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. You could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Here's Gay. Gets the front of the rim and out.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
You want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Misses the lane.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half, you need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
And here's George for 3. And Poeltl pulls it down. Poeltl's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shot left block. And the nice bucket inside from DeRozan. DeRozan's got it all tied up now for the Spurs. And it's Rondo penetrating. It's good. Morris has got 6 points.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Murray with it. He's got 11. To the inside. The layup off target.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Here's Murray. Lays it up off the glass. 13 points in the game.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Passes it to Cousins. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Leonard. That one rolling around and rims out. The Spurs have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And they take the lead.
Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Outside Rondo. Pass to Leonard. Lets it go with the 3. The Clippers get another chance here. Spurs have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And Cousins comes over to help. Gay against Morris. Gay kicks to Murray. 5 on the clock. Left side Walker. 3 from Gay. Rebound by the Clippers. Cousins has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Cousins, and it's Jackson in for Rajon Rondo.
Well, you think back to draft day in 2011. It was quiet then. It became loud as his career went on. But the Spurs get the draft rights to Kawhi Leonard on that day for George Hill. Incredible.
DeRozan passes to Murray. Leonard against DeRozan. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. The lead is 2.
Well, we know Kawhi will always attract lots of defensive attention, which puts him in a position to find his teammates. Pretty pass.
DeRozan surveying the D. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
For San Antonio, they've knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. Jang, he's checked in for San Antonio. Johnson comes in for Rudy Gay.
You know, to me, one of the real pleasurable aspects of watching DeMar DeRozan work, this guy's footwork is something he's developed, and it's on point.
Here's Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Leonard's got 9 points here in the second half. Murray kicks to Johnson. Murray outside. Pass to Chang. Unloads from 13. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Chang's got his second basket of the night. Clippers have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Jackson finds Zubac. Oh, Leonard in position.
Well, guys, Kawhi may not have averaged 20 points per game until his 5th season, but now it happens with regularity.
Outside DeRozan. Poke loose. Feeds to Jackson. And he banks in the layup. Now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
San Antonio calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, he's been relentless. And to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
For the Clippers, Baca comes in for Marcus Morris. And it's Patrick Beverley in for George. There's the pass to Vassell. Jang inside, working on Zubac. Los Angeles leading by 5. Beverley deciding where to go with it. Clock at 6. Out to Ibaka. Fires the 3. Hills with the rebound. Spurs trail by 5. Spurs working the ball around now. Johnson goes in. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Nobody near Leonard. San Antonio with the rebound. Johnson outside. Drains the three-pointer. Johnson's got 8.
Well, Gorgui Dieng as a big man is an excellent passer. That's a pretty look.
Passes to Zubac. Back to Jackson. Outside Leonard. Over in the corner, Zubac. Here's Beverley. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Clippers lead by 4.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Eubanks. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Back to Beverley. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
For Los Angeles, they have made their only other free throw attempt today on an earlier trip to the line. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. The Spurs also with the sub. Jeffries is checked in.
What you have to love about Patrick Beverley is the long road to the NBA and his commitment to getting there. Think about this, guys. 3 different European leagues before he signs with the Rockets. I don't know how you can't appreciate that kind of work ethic.
It's his first trip to the line. And both free throws good for Mills.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Here's Jackson trying to get open as a bucket, and he uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers. And it's Mills with the ball for the Spurs. Johnson against Kennard. To the paint. Count it, and the foul. That's on Reggie Jackson.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Wow, they've made every free throw.
Clippers leading by 4. And the rejection by Zhang.
Well, the timing, a very natural aspect of what Gorgui Zhang does on the defensive end.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
A minute 42 left to play in the third. Here's Eubanks, defended by Ibaka. Eubanks, no good.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Jackson, that's good.
What pretty vision right there by Patrick Beverley. Wow.
1:19 left in the third. Spurs trail by 8. Pass to Jeffries. Zhang against Zubac. Over to the left wing. Here's Jeffries. No good on the 3. Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's the floater. It's tipped. From downtown, nailed from three-point land. Jeffries got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 40 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Zubac. Shoots over Mills. And the shot is long. San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And the pass to Jeffries. Here's Eubanks. Zubac defending. The dish now to Mills. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Kennard. He's got 8. Pass to Zubac. Here's Jackson. The teardrop falls in. Jackson's got 8 points in the quarter.
That was a tough shot. I mean, Jackson has practiced that, but he makes it look effortless right there.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll return shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. They've got Kennard. Baca is out there with Paul George. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Beverley in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Cousins, no good that time. Gay with the defensive effort. Spurs trail by 7. Here's Walker. Kennard with the rebound. And stolen by Murray. Oh, and here comes Gay all alone.
And love seeing Gay get out there in transition. A huge threat to score when he's running the floor.
And here's Beverly. Pass to Cousins. Dishes it to George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Walker against Kennard. 5 to shoot. 14 feet away. And no good that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Kicks it out to Gay. Over Cousins. Offensive rebound. Here's Walker. Off on the layup. Clippers leading by 5. Here's George. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And it's Murray with the jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for San Antonio. Beverly against Murray. Boom, he jams it straight down.
This guy is such an intelligent guard. Patrick Beverly finding a driving lane and finishing.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for San Antonio. 6-point game. Pass to Pirtle. Gay with no one around. And right on target. Good. Gay's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Gay is quick at getting his shot off. Can't give this guy any separation, even as the pass is coming his way.
Spurs trail by 4. Walker the pass to Burton. Morris against DeRozan. An easy 2 points on the layup. DeRozan's got 23 points.
Boy, officials say play on, even though there's contact. DeRozan, I guess they don't think he needs any help.
Beverly dishes to George. Shoots over Walker. A rebound by the Spurs. Pirtle's got 7 rebounds in the game. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively. But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
And they double up DeRozan. And a wide open look for Walker. On this that time, would have put him up. The Clippers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And here's George for 3. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Murray's revenge. Ibaka comes with the double team. And here's Walker outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Los Angeles calls timeout. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And Los Angeles with some changes. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Ibaka. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Teron Lue's huddle. He likes the effort. He likes the play. He said, look, we're rolling now, guys. Let's get that momentum and keep it. And let's make the most of it to win this series. Let's see if they can get it.
DeRozan against Leonard. Not as good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down to 3 on the bucket from DeMar DeRozan.
You simply have to defend better than that. DeMar DeRozan has the vertical. He's super efficient in that area.
Here's Morris. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. DeRozan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
And fought hard to make his way to the rim, but give the deep credit. Did just enough to force him
to clank that one. Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Gay right side. Over Morris. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
There's Jackson with the three. And another three for the Clippers.
And Jackson has become a reliable three-point shooter. That's a shot you got to respect.
Jackson against Murray. That one drops for him.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And it's good for two.
Kawhi Leonard consistently efficient with his scoring ability. Nice jumper.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And Greg, to play like he has under the most intense circumstances here in the playoffs makes it all the more remarkable. Now here's Murray. And it's good, 2 points. Murray's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Hurdle the pass to Murray. 13 feet away. No good on the shot.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backdoor.
George, that's a two-pointer. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's DeRozan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, that's really good work inside from DeMar DeRozan. You know, he knows how to get position where a defender is almost forced to foul him.
First one falls for him. DeMar DeRozan hits them both. Clippers leading by 6. Leonard attacking. Good work there as it goes. Leonard's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Jackson comes over with the double. Gay, good on the shot.
And I like the energy of Gay, especially inside. He's incredible at getting to his spots in the paint.
George against Walker. And George gets it to go.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Now Murray. Rebounded by Jackson. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity.
You know, we've seen him just tear after the rebounds tonight. No fear. You have to love that effort.
DeRozan for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. A nice shot by George.
You have got to be aware of Paul George. He is a knockdown shooter from deep.
Murray with it. Inside. And there's Gay. That's good on the assist by Murray. 16 points for Rudy Gay.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
And the Clippers call time here. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Leonard, basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
We are talking about a solid 230 pounds. Kawhi Leonard's strength and his frame allows him to get shots off under duress.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Jackson comes over with the double. Yep, it counts.
Well, with big hands and nice touch, Pirtle knows how to finish in the post. This guy has a lot in his arsenal.
Leonard against DeRozan. Outside Jackson. Floats it up for Cousins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, you've got to have a rim runner, and DeMarcus Cousins filling the role beautifully.
DeRozan dishes to Murray. That's a two-pointer from Walker. Good work defensively by Morris. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. San Antonio with the rebound. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Los Angeles has gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended.
And Game 3 will go into record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for the Clippers.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
And you know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kawhi Leonard.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Back to Leonard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Leonard's got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles. And here's Walker outside. And another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And it's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason. More in your face, physical, high energy plays like that one.
The first one falls.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
And it's the Spurs ball. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And here's Mills from the arc. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Here's Jackson. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, the play of the reserves was great tonight. What does that say about this team?
You know, that's what's great about us. We have a great bench coming in right behind us, picking up the tempo and playing great and playing great defense as well.
Well, it was a team effort tonight that got you the victory, man. I appreciate your time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.